Thank you for your love and your support. I highly appreciate it. Can't express it enough. Real talk, real shit. So anyways, y'all, I know a lot of stuff that happened, right? Me taking my break and all that, a lot of stuff happened in the media. And I'm pretty sure it's more stuff going on today's date than it has been, since Planet. You know what I mean? Since COVID. Okay. But y'all already know, man. I made a video about this before just to try to explain to people that these are characters. They don't exist. They're not real. Okay, so when you have your mother, your great-grandmother, your grandmother, yourself, and even your kids that are legal to vote, go out there and vote for someone in hopes of making history and voting for someone for the wrong reasons, please know you're voting for nobody. Your vote do not count. First off, it's fake, okay? It's definitely fake. There is no way that you can believe that someone can even add the votes that they add up, the time that we vote, the time that we stand in line and we vote, and they have an accurate number within a couple hours after we voting. So when they open up the voting booth by midnight, we pretty much know who won. Okay. But your boy, your girl, whatever y'all want to call this thing, man, because this is not a woman, this is a man. And Kamala Harris is being played by Jen O'Malley Dillon. Now, I know I might be pronouncing that name wrong, but she's the campaign chair of the Democrat Party for Kamala Harris. But these are the same people, y'all. Okay. Now, again, what they love to do is, right, I told y'all, it's for me, it's simple, right? It's like this. So when a character is playing another character, there's some type of connection, right? They either beefing with each other, right, where you never can really see them together, or they either working together where you can be like, well, they own the same team, they do this and do that, but it's rare you see videos and pictures of them together, and when you do, they're highly questionable, right? They so edited, like it just, if you sit down and you could just record a regular video, man, anybody, of your family, yourself, man. When you go and you edit a video, whether you want to edit out some people that should be in the video because you were filming off a performance or whatever the case could be, you can see yourself when you start doing it, how easy it is to do it. And when you watch it, you know the part that was edited because it's like a blur. But it's like nothing's there, but more of a blur because you took people or somebody out. And these videos, they be like that. So you got to think that's the technology they gave us. So what about the technology that they're using? Okay. It's way advanced in the technology that we got. Okay. So they put it in our face by putting it in the same party as Kamala. So when someone like myself calls it out and say, hey, yo, what's going on? Like, this is the same lady. The first thing people are going to do is make fun of me, laugh at me, and of course say you're crazy. You're not all there. And what drugs are you taking? You know what I'm saying? Because it makes people feel better to be lied to. Because like it's when they know the truth, they can't deal with it. It's like they gotta learn a new world. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the hard part, right? So, for an example, myself, right, going on my journey and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? I think one of the hardest parts that when I watch TV, I know that it's fake, and no matter if I want to try to avoid it, I can't. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that it's fake. So I'd rather live in a world knowing that this stuff is fake than live in a world and not knowing that it's fake. And learning how to accept it. I feel like it's one of the people's hardest parts. Okay, this is Kamala Harris, y'all. Okay, I know a lot of people gonna be like, yo, man, she's old, bro. She got makeup on and all of this, right? I know people gonna be like that. But again, I want to point out a lot of times when you see these people, right? These people, y'all, they look soulless, man. They look like they don't have a soul, right? And when you think about why they looking soulless, one of the reasons why they looking soulless, Halloween comes, everybody, right? You go with your family, you buy a costume, you buy a mask. Have you ever looked at yourself with a mask on? Have you? Like, have you ever put a mask on and then looked at yourself with the mask on? When you look at yourself or somebody look at you, right? You look soulless because you are under a mask. It doesn't even look like you're that real person because their mask is so realistic, right? That's why these characters they look soulless majority of the time. They just look like they're just not human, right? And then again, y'all, they love that bottom lip. Okay. So in some cases with masks and whatnot like that, right, it's kind of easy to point out. So I don't want to point out the gray hair, y'all, that you can clearly see in this video, from the picture that I'm showing y'all, because people can make a million excuses on why both of these women, one 48, the other one's past 48, can have gray hair, right? But it's a coincidence that and again, y'all, do y'all see all this going on in the neck area? You know what I'm saying? All of this going on in the neck area. People number one defense would be, yo, man, again, she's old, bro. So what do you expect? You expect her neck to be wrinkle free? And it just, y'all, some things just don't add up, okay? Some things, like I said, y'all, when you notice when some people talk, right, for some odd reason, I noticed that that top lip, you know what I'm saying? It just seems like it's dead, like it doesn't ever move. You know what I mean? Which is why you see more interactions with the bottom lip than anything, okay? And again, this is Kamala Harris, okay? Well, she, again. And if you look closely, okay, and her eye color changes, by the way, from black to brown, but I know people are gonna say, hey, just the picture, yo, just the lighting, or hey, just the context, right? But when you go back to Jen, this is them, right? This is them side by side, first off, right? Now, same, hair structure, right? Same lips, right? Now, there's some differences when you go look at the eyebrows. There's some differences when you even look at the eyes. There's some differences when you look at the nose, right? But this is where the mask take its course at, right? This is where the mask take its course at. And don't get confused, by the lips, because again, like I said, one of the tricks that they love doing for some of these masks are letting people use their natural lips. And then some of the masks, they're letting people use the mask lip. So if Kamala got an interview and Jen got to do that interview, for an example, then you're not going to see how plump this lip is right here on Kamala. You're going to see this right here. See, where's the plump lip at? The plump lip, right? So when it's time to talk on all these interviews, right? You got Jen, who's playing the interview, doing the interviews, pretending to be Kamala Harris, the character they created, and you're going to see that lip move a lot because they have a character for that, because they have all eyes on them now. They got people, grandparents, great grandparents, parents, businessmen, businesswomen. Everybody is watching these interviews. So if you have people that would notice stuff like that and be like, yo, this is a joke, because that's what happened with Biden. That's why they took Biden off, right? Okay. And again, they have a, MSNBC, y'all. They're, you know what I'm saying, y'all? I'm telling y'all, man, they're number one of promoting agendas. You know what I'm saying? When you hear it on here, you know what I mean? Just know this is fake. Okay. And again, if you look closely, you just stare at a picture for a little bit, get it through your mind. Go to Kamala Harris, you'll see the same thing. Now, look at this girl. I want y'all to look at her nose, right? This is Jen's nose. Don't y'all see the difference? Look at, you see her nose, y'all? Come on, man. You can't make it up. I want y'all to look at her nose, okay? Perfect, right? Now, let's go back and let's look at her nose again right here. They look different. Now, her nose on this picture looks different, but Kamala Harris' nose, which is right here, look at it for a minute. You go back here, it looks the same as Jen O'Malley. You see what I'm saying? And again, the same here for the record. All I think they're doing is dyeing the hair, the same here. It's just not, for me, you could label it as a coincidence, you know what I'm saying? But too many coincidences, something false there, okay? And again, y'all, you know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to know this is not a real person, y'all. This is not a real character. They create these characters, y'all, okay? Please don't ever think or tell your kids, I can't tell y'all what to do, but my advice don't tell you, I will prefer people, if you not to tell your kids you could become president one day, and there's no such thing. Hey, none of us can never be in charge of a country. That is an illusion. It's not real. They don't exist. Just like space, you cannot run a country. Okay, people think, oh, I'm voting for the president. My life, your life been the same ever since somebody been in the office. They make all this stuff from media to make you believe that this president is doing this and this is going on with this president. It's the same thing, y'all. They done skip years. They skipping years. They done skip decades. You know what I mean? They done did multiple of the same celebrity death. How many times Little Richard gonna die? How many times is John Madden just gonna die? Like, and nobody's catching it. Well, not too many people is catching it. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Twilight Zone. How many times is this gonna happen, y'all? Like, seriously, how many times is this gonna happen before people finally get the picture? You know what I'm saying? Why do y'all think all of a sudden, oh, here come, it started with kind of like with R. Kelly, right? From R. Kelly, to P. Diddy, right? This is the same entourage for the way. Jay-Z, right? Now it's about to be Beyonce, Snoop, right? Why do y'all think that, right? Because it's made for us to be like, oh, all they doing is going after black billionaires, and every time it's a white millionaire or a billionaire, they get a slap on her. They all they trying to do is create division. That's all they trying to do. Because as long as you got division, when you got races hating each other, y'all, you know what I'm saying? We hating each other. It's easy to fool people who don't like people. So if you see black people feuding with black people, and you see Hispanics feuding with black people, and blacks feuding with white people, we have a feud going on within the race. So when someone gets on TV, no matter if they're white or Hispanic, black, whatever color they are, right? It's easy to lie to us because you already got us beefing. It's like your kids is arguing with each other. You come in the room, they see your presence. Sometimes they stop or they continue. You tell them, hey, cut it off, knock it off. You know what I'm saying? And they stop. And then you might give a little speech on why it's not good to fight each other and why it's not good to argue. And they go listen to you, right? And then you got some kids that's going to be like, I don't agree, but I have to. But then the majority of them are going to listen. Well, that's what they doing in us. They're treating us like kids, and they telling us, oh, these are real people. Oh, your vote make a difference. And, oh, yeah, she's going to change the world. He's going to change the world, and your kid going to be in a better place. Oh, we're going to move out the state. And, oh, Ellen DeGeneres, she's going to move out the state. Oh, you got LeBron James, who's not a real person. You get what I'm saying? Oh, promising his daughter that he's going to make, because of, dude, allegedly a multi-billionaire, right? A billionaire. Is telling his daughter, his millionaire daughter, that he's going to make sure everything be okay because Trump was elected for president. Y'all have to just read between the lines. That makes no sense. Like, he's going through any struggles that we go through, right? Like, he's going through rent increases, like he's going through paying gas, light, water, trash bills. Or it's like he's, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's going through any of these expenses that we got. Okay? And the same guy and the same people y'all worship, y'all never can meet. And if you ever was coincidence or came around these people, you know what I'm saying, they wouldn't even acknowledge you. Hey, I bought all your music. Hey, I bought all your merchandise. They don't care. You mean nothing to them. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, man, much love, respect to everybody, man. Y'all have a good day.